Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Start of Season 1, 2023 Late Model Open Series. Going out for qualifying here at New Smyrna Speedway. Just trying to do it to get ahead of a couple people. We're going to be slow. Caught the top split for the first race of the week in it. Literally the last car, there's 13 of us in here and I'm car number 13, so no expectations and not feeling super confident in my driving in this setup, so just gonna try to do what we can, hopefully keep it clean, pick up a couple spots off of people, and try to do whatever I can get out of it. Yeah, literally just ran the race setup so you can see how far it is. Reasonably, you're supposed to pick up a couple tenths on qualifying from your race setup, so I guess if I was doing that properly, it would have put us somewhere in the top half of the field, but yeah, just gonna try to do what I can with the race setup. 50 laps could be a decent race, could be a lot of contact. I don't know. I mean, I'm severely outclassed here. I doubt I'll be lucky enough to even hang with anybody around us. Just gonna have to hope that maybe I can keep the tires under me, not heat them up too much and fall off too much on the back half of the race. And then from there, it's just gonna be, trying to avoid whatever does happen. So we'll get paints refreshed, get in the car momentarily. Plan for this season, I don't know, it might not be the right move for me. I'm going to try to do this series as much as I can, the SK Modified Open Series, ARCA, and then some trucks fixed. I just feel like this I just enjoy. This is, short track racing that I can kind of control. I'm somewhat okay with. I have fun with it, so we're going to try this one and, to have some fun with it. And then the SK, the ARCA are for kind of trying to maintain, the lower power to weight ratio cars, the momentum based cars, and then, trying to get some trucks in there in case, I want to work towards any form of road to pro at all. I don't know, I could be wrong.
Catch up to car number 06.
Could be the wrong way to go. I don't know. We're just gonna do what we can, and then we'll sprinkle in some, like I said, not all the trucks, and maybe bounce between trucks, fix and open once I feel like I'm getting a little better with it. Last couple weeks I look at the schedule that I really don't feel like running. I think they're not gonna be fun. So maybe sprinkle in some other stuff, maybe tour mods or super lates, or I don't know, B fixed, A fixed, whatever, and some road stuff in there as well. Just the road stuff will strictly be to have fun. Obviously I want to get better at it, but that'll be, could be GT3, could be Spec Race Forward, it could be GT4, could be 86 or PCC, whatever. So we'll see what we can do though. Getting ready to go green for this late model race.
Okay,
have some fun with this.
ready? Go, go, go.
Time to just not die and maybe pick up a spot or two. Just gonna kind of sort throughout first couple laps, watch everybody. Probably gonna be a lot of egos in here, a lot of contact people trying to drive through, so let's try to keep it clean to start. Another goal for me for this season in any form of oval series, I really want to work on trying not to overdrive the car, really avoid sliding tires as much as I can.
Clear up high.
6 made a little bit of contact with the 9. 9's going to cross back over under us, try to get to the inside. Just going to sit here on the outside, let him go.
Keep it steady, still there.
Kind of pushed up on us, I bailed out on it.
He's still there.
Allowed the 11 to get to our inside.
Keep it together, hold your line.
Just trying to get off the corner, get away from him.
The guy ahead's lap time is 18.
I'm thinking the 9's going to be real happy with the 8. Well, that was actually the 6, sorry. So we'll watch that and see if any payback happens. Can't tell if the 6 got into the 8 up ahead or not. A lot of contact there. There's some more. 8's getting shuffled around. He's trying to gather it up.
Coming up on the
9's trying to dodge him.
He's still there, keep digging.
Just drove to the outside.
Still there.
11's going to look to the inside behind the 9. Or the 11 at least. It's rough going back here. Lessons for me to learn how
Clear low.
to qualify and do better.
Far inside, keep high.
11 got a good run on us. I had a terrible 1 and 2.
Inside clear.
Kind of overdrove 3 there. Car got loose, had to save it. Cost me some time to the 9. 9 still dealing with the 8. 6 is pulled away.
19.18.
Everybody up front's pulled away some.
10th position.
Just hoping to try to get another spot or 2 before the end of the race. But it looks like right now, 10th is probably the best I'll be able to do. Terrible entry there on 3. To chase the car to keep it from going around.
That last lap was at 18.9.
I think I'm probably entering a bit low compared to everybody else. Need to enter a little higher. Apex just a little bit later. Oh, I've got to slow down enough into 3. Just need to back the braking point up a little bit.
That lap time was 19.00.
We can start using some brake bias as well towards the rear of the car. Start taking a look at lap times relatively soon. Seeing what everybody else is doing around me. Just kind of want to get into a bit of a rhythm first. Feel like I'm actually driving better laps.
I'd be tired.
I got myself a little too wide there off of turn 4.
That was
Hard no foul, but
0.07.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying. I'm gonna fall asleep.
wide. Looks like the 11 got into the wall, kind of similar to what I did.
That was a 19.05.
Can tell if the 8's starting to catch back up to the 6 or not. I'm not anywhere near them to begin with, so just have to hope that we can try to find some pace the back half of the race once we get there. Still early on, only going to be starting lap 15 this time by. So plenty of time to go.
P9.
Move the brake bias back a little bit, help the entry into the corners. So we start to see a little bit of wear on the right sides.
Alright, Jake, lap times are pretty consistent. You've just done a 19.11.
Running a little bit slower than the cars in front, so this is probably about where we're going to be, especially when I get on the throttle too early out of 4. Had to lift to keep it off the wall. Cost me a lot of time there. This is a momentum-based car too, so you really don't want to lift once you get in the throttle. Three up ahead are starting to tighten up together, so possibility there could be some contact. Maybe if we send somebody up the track, we can try to take advantage of it. No pressure behind from the 11.
That lap was a 19.16.
Being one of the slowest out on the track, but right now it's kind of the reality until I can get better setups built, drive better. Car's really tight there through the center of the corner, just did not rotate. That was a terrible corner. Allowed everybody in front to pull away, as well as 11 to make a big gain on me. Although he has an issue, gets way loose, falls back. 12 gets by him, and now he's going side by side with the 10.
It's increasing. It's now 1.25. That lap was a 19.39. The gap behind is now 0.86.
He's trying to look to the inside of the 6, not quite there yet. Let's see, we're about 2/10 off what the leader's running right now. That is setup and skill. Mostly skill. 12's really starting to close down on us as well. It's not a great feeling. Looks like we might be finishing in 11th. So I hate to be a backmarker for you guys, just kind of the reality is when I catch a top split in an open series. Still really trying to learn setup theory as well as driving. Terrible 3 and 4 there. Had it a bit too low and had too much speed coming in the corner, pushed me up. Another grab of the wall like an idiot.
Okay, Jake, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
Just gotta remember, slower is faster. We're halfway down. I'm not gonna try to fight the 12 too much. Can't cut down that much. That's what causes me to push. It's gonna look to the inside. We're just gonna stay up here.
They're inside.
Gets to bail out on the exit. He's trying to look inside of us. He's definitely got the momentum.
You've just done a 19.56.
It's costing me time to everybody up front, but reasonably I'm not getting there anyways, so that car's gotten too tight on me now. Probably overdriven corners too much. So a little tap on the wall, too much throttle too early. Thank the Lord that is a short track car that can take a little bit of contact with the wall like that and not hurt it. Lap 30, 20 to go next time by. Don't know if we're going to be able to hold the 12 off, but looks like he's starting to fall back a little bit. We'll do what we can. About 2.5 seconds or so back from
was
the
at 19.37.
9. Like I said, I really need contact and a spin out of them to be able to get to them. 12's starting to close back up. Gap's only a couple tenths. Not a good middle of 1 and 2 there. Move the brake bias back a little bit. 6 is back on the inside of the 8. Terrible middle of 1 and 2 there. Continuing to gain time on us. Gap still stands at about 2/10. 2.2 up to the 9 now. Not sure what happened to the 12 there going into 1, but he dropped back just a little bit. Keeps trying to drive in a little bit deeper, see if he can get to our inside. Not quite there. Causes him to lose a little bit of time off the corner. Just trying to defend this line as best as I can, not make any mistakes. 15 to go this time by. 11 and 10 are technically catching us, so we're probably the slowest car on the track. Which I guess the bright side is I can only get better the rest of the season, I suppose. So use this as the bottom building block for the rest of the season.
Fuck you, man. Come on.
6 getting knocked out of the way.
Pretty shit clean for 30 laps.
Guess he kind of forgot what he might have done at the beginning of the race. Unfortunately, though, just a bump and run, not a dump and run, so we're not even close to get position from him.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Our battle is with the 12. All battles up front, all battles behind.
Your lap time was 19.38.
Lap 40 this time by. Like I said, if I keep it somewhere around that second seam, not lose too much momentum off the corner,
That lap time was
it's helping me put up a fight against him. You know he's faster, I just gotta try to do what I can. Although if he gets to the inside, I'm not gonna put up a crazy fight because we are racing for 10th and 11th. Thought I was gonna get the wall that time out of
That lap time
4.
was
Getting a little
19.39.
bit of an issue. Does a pretty good job staying with us that time through 1 and 2. Just trying to click off consistent laps. Back the braking points up just so I can try to get on the throttle a little bit earlier, but not so far back that, you know, he runs into us or gets to the inside of us. Takes a dive to the inside. We're going to try to get the run again off the corner.
That lap was a 19.42.
Couple laps away from 5 to go. We're sitting about 1.6 back of the 6. Don't think we're going to get to him though. Just too high, get the contact. Really lucky that 12 had the bad corner.
You've just done a
Done that way too much this race. Just trying to carry as much momentum off the corner as I can. Lap 45. Well, from a finishing position, certainly not the way I wanted to start out my season and coming back, showing you guys stuff, but this is the realities of trying to race in series that are lower population and, you know, stronger guys running in it. So I always want to go up against the best even if I get killed, so it gives me big goals to work towards. Try to find some improvement to be able to hang with a couple of these guys a little bit more. Not a great entry into 1 there. Didn't stick. 11 and 10 are both catching back up, so really need to drive the cleanest I can, because if the 12 were to get to us mid-contact, we could end up all the way back in 12th. Right now, I would gladly take a 9th place finish. 2 to go this time by. Overdrove the entry into 3. Really terrible exit out of 4. There it is. There's the mistake I didn't need to make.
2 laps remaining.
I just drove over my head there. Now battling on the outside is going to be really tough. He's going to have the position. I can't. There's nothing I can do to hold him off. Overdrove 3. White flag.
Still there.
11's to our inside as
They're
well.
on the inside.
Cleared the 11.
P10. White flag. 1 more lap.
Not mean to get into the back bumper of the 12. Thankfully, just kind of shot up straight. 12 with an issue somehow. Not sure what's going on there. So we end up finishing 9th when we should have finished 10th. Thankfully, with somebody having issues. So
P9. There's the checkered flag.
yeah. Obviously not a great race. Just too many mistakes on my part. Probably could have held on to finish 8th had I not just drove way too hard off the wall, but you know, it is what it is.
What's up? You guilty, Carson? You got a guilty conscience, bud? I got a big cock. That's what I got.
Don't really want to hear the chat,
Lap
so
2 made me nervous, man.
sorry about that. Take a look at the tires, 70, 90, not terribly balanced. Definitely, you can see the temps on the right front really bad. I just wore it
What's
out
up?
way
You
too
guilty,
much.
Carson? You got a guilty conscience, bud?
So,
I got a big cock. That's what I got.
you know, that's definitely leaves me something to work on. So
Lap 2 made me
let's take a
nervous,
look at
man.
the beginning of the race, see all the incidents. So here is the 9. Yeah, that's hard to say. I don't know. That's really. This 9 kind of turns down. I mean, it might have been a bit of that code, but it's almost on the 9 rather than the 6, which is this is, yeah, the 6. He just drove right into the 8 there. I mean, that, to me, that's all on the 6. A little bit of contact there. I guess he didn't like the 8 turning down a little bit on the straightaway and then just drove right into him. This is going to be the 3, running behind the
Sorry, Brinson.
2.
All these races good.
All right, here we go. I'm going to see one of my many wall shots.
I'll be tired, bro.
Here's the 2. Just barely grazes the wall going into 1. 10. It's the wall fairly hard. Just the actual 8. Slight wall drag. This is the 7. Somewhat of a pancake. 2 on the outside. It's a little loose, saves it. Catches just a tiny bit of the wall. 8 gets to the inside of the 6, gets a little loose, pushes up, makes a slight bit of contact with the door of the 6, which is the other 8. And the 8 kind of turns down into the 6 and goes up into the wall.
Man, come on.
Yeah, sorry about that language there. Let's see. Let's take this frame by frame and kind of take a closer look at it. So he's running about half a lane up from where everybody kind of had. It's giving him the bottom. Let's see if this is on him turning down or if the 8 actually comes up. Yeah, it looks like he's actually kind of holding his line, and the 8 does come up. I think the 8 obviously probably expected the 6 to be a bit further up the track, so tough break there. 12's gonna barely drag the wall. 2's trying to get the 5. Gets loose again. Here's gonna be my harder shot off the wall. Yeah, I kind of had a pretty hard shot there, so that's what allowed the 12 to the inside, and that was it. So, yeah, obviously not a great performance driving-wise from me, nor speed-wise, but again, I was supposed to finish dead last, so I guess pick up a couple spots off of that, should be happy. Take a look at the results. 45.77 strength of field, 3 splits. You can see a pretty substantial difference between the top split and the second split in strength of field. So, managed with that strength of field to gain a little bit, 0.22 on the safety rating, and 12 on the I rating. So I don't know. I mean, obviously I'd love to set an overall I rating goal, but I think I kind of got to take it more from a process perspective. So, controlling things like sliding the tires, not overdriving entries, backing corners up, using less wheel on NASCAR tracks, mile and a half, things like that. Working on setup, fall off, all consistency, all those kinds of things that I can control, regardless of what the field does around me. So, never had the pace at all. You can see we were almost 3/10 off reasonably, fixed some of the mistakes, some of the traffic. Maybe I'm, quarter of a second off for average lap time compared to the 1. I'd love by the end of the season to get that down to within, like 3/4 of a tenth or a tenth average lap, something like that. I guess that's a goal I could kind of try to shoot for. So we'll do what we can. It's work in progress. Like I said, I really enjoy running this. Didn't run it very often last year, so feel like I'm trying to knock a lot of rust off, get back into the setup theory, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoy that one. Yeah, take the rest of the season and see what we can do. So love to hear from you guys. And until the next one, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.